So thank you. Small audience, so I'll try to go quickly and answer questions that arise. So Proteon, whoops. There we go. Proteon is a company that uses precision biology for microbiome protection to improve animal and human health and increase environmental sustainability and eliminate the use of antibiotics. We do this by using bacteriophages. I'm going to speak primarily about our animal health products, which have just been launched on the market, and very briefly point out some applications in human health that we'll start to work on. So just at a high level, the economic cost in animal and livestock farming is very high. Mastitis, for instance, causes about 43 to 70 billion euros in losses to the dairy industry. Mortality rates in aquaculture exceed 30%. Salmonella causes a dramatic human cost. Just in the USA, about 400 fatalities and $3.7 billion in lost productivity. That excludes the lost productivity on the farm and loss of reputation. And of course, we all know that antimicrobial resistance is a major problem. The first product we targeted was were bacteriophages to eliminate and prevent salmonella in poultry. There are a couple of reasons for that. Salmonella is a major food safety issue with a very strong regulatory framework in the United States and Europe, where salmonella themselves are becoming increasingly antibiotic resistant, and where in the last 30 years there's not been a systematic reduction of salmonella instance in poultry farming. So the rates of salmonella infection that are detectable on the farm are about remain at 15 to 20%. How do phages work and solve this problem? I want you to imagine that is a flock of poultry or perhaps a school of fish. The dark colored circle is an animal that is ill. The light colored circles are animals that are not ill. And in livestock farming, you think about epidemic elimination. So bacteriophages allow you to prevent the illness to spread to the healthy animals with no side effects, unlike antibiotics. And they can also eliminate the salmonella or other infection in the ill animals. So they're a perfect prophylactic measure, especially if we remember that most of the bacterial infections seen in livestock farming are either environmental or the animals themselves are carriers. So if we think about why bacteriophages are disruptive, it's because they do not convey resistance. They can be produced affordable. It's one of the areas where we have spent a substantial effort because as a new category of developing product, manufacturing and preparing the environment for a sustainable and reliable product is important. The mechanisms of acting of lytic bacteriophages are very clear. It is not a chemical, creating no residue, safe, non-toxic, and fully natural. Bacteriophages themselves were discovered 100 years ago. I expect that you may know this, so excuse me for repeating. They control naturally the number of bacteria in the environment. They're 10 to the 31st bacteriophage on the planet, and there's a previous history of clinical usage in Eastern Europe. Now, what's relevant is perhaps when you see this is to ask, why have bacteriophages not been developed previously? Well, they have been used on a scale in Eastern Europe, but not in a form that has been accepted or acceptable by Western medicine. So I'll speak about our platform in a second, but what we've done is essentially used modern technology, genomic sequencing, AI, and bioinformatics, along with new tools in molecular biology to be able to create an industrial scale product. Today, Proteon Pharmaceuticals has more than a 40-person team in R&D, a GLP laboratory. We've been supported by 6 EU grants. Globally, we have more than 100 employees, primarily in Europe, Poland, and in Asia, India. We've won a number of innovation awards. The technology is patented with multiple patents patented on a global scale. We have a proprietary manufacturing technology. The first product, as we'll see, is a feed additive, but we can also deliver our products as water treatment. We could create vaccines or other formats as well. First products, which I'll talk about, are for aquaculture and for poultry. We're also looking at dairy, as I mentioned, the scourge of mastitis earlier. Our products have been used on a global scale in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Bofusol is the name of the product that prevents salmonella infection in poultry. That is launched in India, Ukraine. We've received, we're doing the Pioneer dossier for EFSA, and we've received the European regulatory or European reference laboratory approval of our quantitative methodologies, the first for bacteriophages. We have a second product that's a cousin of the anti-salmonella, which focuses on mortality in poultry, and we have a product that prevents Pseudomonas and Aeromonas in aquaculture in Asia. We're developing a product preventing avian pathogenic E. coli, mastitis, and Vibrio in shrimp, and then a pipeline beyond that of about 8 other products. Bofusol, the first product, is a feed additive that stimulates or prevents or eliminates or prevents salmonella. Now, this is given in the water to the poultry. It can be given to turkeys, ducks, and other species as well. It is used prophylactically, but can also intervene at a late stage. Our second product, Bofidor, prevents farmed fish from getting Pseudomonas and Aeromonas. It also stimulates the immune system, dramatically reducing mortality. In the very real sense, these are disruptive for the agricultural industry because they are affordable to farm economics. They are used in extremely small doses. We're able to deliver an effective solution, providing each broiler in poultry less than 1 milliliter of liquid over the course of its life. So this is a dramatic difference than other approaches with phages. Our products are highly stable, shelf life in excess of 12 months, multiple formats, and always cocktails, because that we found a way to reduce the speed at which potential resistance can form. We're also working on a One Health concept, so all of our products are accompanied by a diagnostic tool, because if you want to prevent a disease, you actually have to show that you're reducing the bacteria in the environment. Otherwise, the farmer doesn't believe you. They say, "Oh, I don't have a problem." So we're very practical. I'll skip this slide and go to the platform. So this is we have one of the things that distinguishes our approach and is going to allow us to make a quick and efficient entry into human. Quick is perhaps a misnomer, since the human product development cycle is much longer. But we have a platform. The platform uses bioinformatics and artificial intelligence. We're actually designing our product in silico based on the experience we've developed over the last decade. All of our phages are genomically sequenced, as are the bacteria. We use materials engineering and molecular biology to create an environment where we're able to take natural phages and provide them in formats which match the delivery necessity of the environment. Globally, our strategy is to provide increased coverage of the markets we're serving, so to solve multiple bacterial diseases in each of these three animal areas of dairy, poultry, and aqua. We're planning to move globally and systematically, first in Southeast Asia, then U.S. and Europe, in poultry and in aqua, primarily it's in Southeast Asia. We're developing partnerships, both insourcing and outsourcing science, and one of the things we're hoping to develop is collaboration with the pharma or animal health industry. Our business model is to deliver a product with higher margins than typical feed additives, and we're able to do this because of the proprietary natures of the technology. And we've developed a number of technological innovations around encapsulation, manufacturing, and other tools which will provide a sustainable advantage, we believe. Our investors are, the main investor is a seed capital company in Poland and a global environmental investor who focuses on aquaculture. We're looking now for about 10 to 12 million euro, and that will fund the company through to break even. Thank you.